So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As usual, it's your girl Christine here. Today guys, I have a sit down and I have a guest. We are going to have a sit down together and talk about something I'm not going to tell you right now, but first my guest come. Okay, most of you know him. And before I go on, guys, it's Easter. Happy Easter to you guys. I hope you're enjoying with your family members, wherever you are. Everybody's at home, you're enjoying, and we're also enjoying at home. So today we are going to talk about, let him introduce himself first.
Thanks guys. I appreciate joining Christine Wanja today. Can even see she has actually put a vlog back there. I hope you can see. Thank you for having me as your guest.
So today guys, we are going to talk about how we met. From when we met until where we are now. So let's do this. How did we meet?
Actually, first of all, before even I start the story, I'd like to tell you guys thank you so much for supporting our channel. It has been good so far. You can see that some of the videos are really doing well. Even though it's not my channel, I feel like I should be part of this. So I'm really happy for her, and continue supporting. Like, subscribe. I have seen that you have reached, is it 96 subscribers? That's good.
I don't know why people are unsubscribing. I don't know if you're not watching. When you subscribe, guys, at least do watch for 3 to 5 minutes. Give it a like, comment.
So the channel has really grown from you started with 3 subscribers. now you are at 94. 96. That's great progress. Congrats. I think if you had a great guest like Sarakabu, you would have gotten 1,000 subscribers.
Be my guest, you Sarakabu, wherever you are, please come and be my guest. I want my channel to grow.
If you had a big guest today, maybe channel will grow. But thank you so much for being part of us, her subscribe team. When she started this YouTube thing, I didn't understand why she was starting, but I can see there's good potential. Okay, back now to the story. Ask me again.
How did we meet?
Oh, how we met? That's a very long story, but I will try to shorten it for you guys. So we met online during the some social media. I won't say which one because you guys will look it up, but we met on social media, and actually I saw Wanja and I inboxed her. I got in the DMs, and then I asked for a number, and then but it was just like we started off like just a simple conversation. We talked a bit just like how you talk to someone, but that time I didn't think maybe that she was the one. Because these things are very hard, like for a man to decide like this is going to be my wife. and so it was a really challenging time for her, because I went silent the first time when I texted her. And women, they are very nagging and demanding. They need you to always keep texting them, talking. I don't understand it.
So I was demanding and nagging. You see, as women, we are demanding.
Yeah, you guys are demanding, because now if you don't text, it's a problem. If you don't call, it's a problem. And sometimes maybe you might be doing something important, but they don't understand. So she used to text me a lot, and we used to talk a lot. Like she's very good at texting. She can text for hours and hours and hours. I think that's the social media has helped a bit, because that is where now it has saved a lot of time, because now you communicate with this person, you start learning a bit about this person. So when we talked, we decided let's meet. But I'll let her continue with the story.
So guys, I remember when we decided to meet, but after we talked in box, we didn't meet for something like how many months? We stayed like 4?
I think it was 2 weeks.
Weeks? Okay, maybe 3 weeks to 1 month, I don't know, before we decided to meet. Yeah, I was a student at that time. Yeah, and he told me, can I come this weekend? Can we meet? And I told him it's better if he comes at my place. I remember that time I used to stay at a small hostel somewhere at Kahawa. Yeah, and I told him you can come. Yeah, he came that day. And I remember myself, I made him food. What did I make for you?
Yeah, I think guys will judge me because now she said that I met her at her place. But at the time, I was staying with my brother, and it was a bit awkward now because she was the one who was staying alone, and I was staying with my brother. So so I decided like we meet, but money was an issue at the end, because now, and the cliche is that you meet on a date, Cynthia. Yeah, so I didn't do a date. We skipped a date, and I went to her house, and now the date was at her house, which I found that she's a really good cook by then. I didn't know, so you can imagine actually me being fascinated even about the food than her. Yeah, because she did a very nice throwdown. I remember she cooked was it some beef stew with some mokimo, and the Meru mokimo is very, very nice. It's very soft, it's very tender. So, and me, when it comes to eating, I don't waste time. I ate the meal, and I was impressed, how she cooked, like and then she had, and then she's from Meru, so the Meru culture was well represented then, because they had like special porridge from Meru, which my relatives used to bring, but now I never used to get access to the sauce. So when she came with it, we spent the day there. We talked, we got to know a bit about each other. Then I decided now it was being late, so I decided I should go. But the awkward thing is that I went with the porridge.
He ended up carrying my porridge. I gave him the porridge because I had like 5 liters. I used to send someone at home and then they could bring me the porridge, the Meru porridge. Those who knows the Meru porridge, it's so sweet. And when I gave him the uji, I was like, I like it. Can I? Even he didn't ask, did you ask to carry? No, I'm the one who gave you. And
Yeah, the one who gave me.
yeah, I gave him like 2 liters or 3. Then I remained with like 1 yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, he carried the uji, and now I discovered, he likes uji, so I could ask for more uji from home, and then I could call him, come pick the uji. I could take the uji to town and he could come and pick. Yeah, and that's how we met the first day.
Yeah, the porridge is a special part of the how we met because the porridge signifies a lot with our relationship. Yeah, because even when you drink the porridge, we just laugh and remember those good days of now with the porridge. So now the second date again, I used to tell her that what should you do, and she didn't know. So I decided, because since you did a very nice throwdown, I should come again. Yeah, so I went again to her house, and even I think my brother used to wonder what happened. Like, I used to go every weekend, I go to her place, and then we would just spend the day. And it's a hostel, so there are a lot of ladies there. And now it was very awkward now seeing me in the corridors, a man going to the hostel, coming out. But it was a good experience. And then it's not like like the cliches of dating. We go out, you spend in a restaurant having good food. And then now she's a good cook, so I decided, let me save some money. Yeah, so we met. We did the date at her place, and it was successful. We started knowing each other, but that's when now she started again asking me, like, what is this? What's happening? So she'll tell you the story.
So yeah, guys. So after meeting like 3-4 times, we could meet more often. Yeah, he used to stay with the brother, so in the evening, most of the time I could convince him, just come over. Okay, he used to work at his brother's office at that time, so I remember even at time the brother could call him in the morning. Okay, he does not want to tell him that he's at my place, So the brother could call him and tell him, I'm traveling. Okay, he could travel and come back that morning. He didn't know that he was not at home. And he could tell him, can I send you somewhere, or can we meet somewhere? And then he could wake up very early in the morning, he could go. And it was that the place you used to stay with your brother.
Oh, Ruaka.
Yeah, he could move from Shuge to Ruaka very fast so that the brother could pick him from there. Then I was like, why can't you tell him you're not at home? But I could not get why.
Yeah, so I remember that there's a time, now we were now dating, and then my brother, he was also he wanted some privacy, and I had nowhere to go, so I decided to go to Wanja's place. And I asked her, is the hostel strict? Do they allow men to stay, have a sleepover there? So she said, no, there's no problem, you can come. So my brother was also dating at the time, so you can imagine. And I was always staying in my brother's place. So I decided to go to a place so that I can give him space. So when I went to Wanja's place, we stayed there. It was during I think the evening, but even her, I think the cousin was also there, if you can remember. So the cousin was there, and now this tiny room we cannot fit all of us. So we decided now to go and the cousin was also her guest. So we decided to excuse ourselves and leave the cousin there, and then we went and stayed in a small they call it a lodging. Yeah. So motel. A lodging is a yeah. So, but it was only one day. So we spent the night there. Then in the morning we went back, and then now we found the cousin was there also. And then I decided, since we've seen each other, let me go back to Ruaka. So I went back to Ruaka, and then another time. So it was just me coming and seeing her, and then coming and seeing and going. Yeah. So, but we never did any dates proper dates, Yeah. So, and at the time, my brother was really wondering where I was spending all my time. So we decided things were now starting to become serious. My brother was also wanted a space. So I decided now to leave my brother and come and stay with Wanja. And I didn't tell anyone. Yeah. So we used to stay with Wanja in that hostel. So we stayed there. And now I used to go to work, but I don't tell my family where I am. So I remember there's this one time my brother dropped me to Ruaka, where my other brother is. I'm talking about two brothers. So when I was dropped off there, I couldn't tell him that that I had moved in with Wanja. So
the thing is, he used to stay with one brother and he used to work for the other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So when he dropped me in Ruaka, you can imagine, and it was raining. So I used to take a matatu back to Wanja's place. Yeah, it was really awkward dating, And then like, you don't know if it's dating, I don't know, like, but we had moved in together, but unofficially, like I started bringing my things one by one. I take shoes from my brother, but I don't tell him I'm moving out to avoid the interrogation, So one by one, I take a shoe, I take some clothes, but just in a sneaky kind of way. So, and then now I stayed now at Wanja's place, and at that time the love was really showing. So we really started now falling in love with each other, like serious, and things were becoming now serious. So and then now one time we had an argument, I think, and then now I decided to go home.
Yeah, I remember that time we argued. We were arguing, but I was trying to be polite because if a guy decides to come and stay moving at your place, I didn't want him to see like I'm arguing with him because he was staying at my place. I was trying as much as possible to be polite. But okay, we argued that day. Then I decided to go for a sleepover at a friend's place. Okay, that friend of mine had a baby and the house help had gone just like that. And she had to go to work. So she called me, can you come and help with the baby? Can you imagine? So I told him I have to go and help a friend of mine. So I think deep down he knew that. He thought maybe it's because we had argued. That's why I went, So I went, and the day I came back, he was not there. He was not there.
Yeah, you see, the argument was very, very, it was very serious. So we had, I don't remember even what we argued about. That's the funny thing about arguments. So when we argued, and I think I had that time I could work with my brother. Was a bit lenient. I could work for him and then take breaks, work for him, take breaks. So I told him that I need to go to Gilgil and just take like one week off. So I took 1 week, and then now during that 1 week we didn't talk, we didn't speak with each other. Even though it was serious, even texting. So it was very very a very very difficult time for this relationship. So, and even her, I think she went somewhere also. So no one was in that hostel in Kahawa Sukari. But then eventually I think she apologized, and then I apologized, and then now we decided I should come back. So I came back, and then now we came back to Kahawa Sukari, and then now we stayed a bit with the relationship. We continued. So all this time my brother is wondering where I am. I told him I went home, but now when I came back, I didn't tell him I came back. The other brother that I was staying with. So we stayed with Wanja again, and then now my older brother asked me, what's happening? I mean, why are you always moving to I see you, when I call you, you're always far. What's happening? So I told her, like, I decided, to give my younger brother space and more time. So, and then he was shocked. So he told me, why don't you look for a house where you can stay? So I looked for a house, and then in Kiambu, and then I started to stay there. But at the time, I didn't know if I could afford the house. Yeah, because the money wasn't a lot then. But I think these are the things of God, because even how we met, it was like God sent, because now you meet a good person in Nairobi, especially a good girl. It's usually very very difficult, especially to have a long relationship. So that is how the story went, and I think I'm the one who's giving a lot of information.
So yeah, I remember he moved to Kiambu, and funny enough, when he moved to Kiambu, I was in that hostel first. I remember it's like I didn't want to move to Kiambu. I didn't like Kiambu, so it was about to create another argument, but it was not that serious. Okay, so you went to Kiambu, looked for a house, a very nice and expensive house. Then I was so worried. I was like, how are you going to pay for this house? And he used to tell me, it's okay, I'm expecting some money, it's going to be okay. And I remember that first month, he didn't sleep in that house. He had paid for that house, but he didn't stay there. He stayed at my place for 1 whole month. Then I was like, why did you go there, even if you don't like the place? Then I don't know how he convinced me. Okay, I think that's when I realized that I had fallen in love. For me to follow a man like that, okay, to decide, okay, yeah, I'm moving from my place and to go with this guy, I decided, okay, let's go. I had that scare. What if I move from my place, I go at his place, then things don't work out? Am I going to start moving back at my place again? For me, I felt it's good and better for him to stay at my place. I don't know why. But finally, we moved to Kiambu. We stayed there. You guys, that house was big and we didn't have much. Because even the hostel that I was staying, we only bought mattress and duvet, so everything was provided. So he went and bought bed, okay, kitchen utensils and all that. Yeah, he bought few things, but all the same, we didn't have a seat, right?
Yeah, it's a very interesting story, because now first of all, I had moved to a 1-bedroom, and I didn't have anything. I only had clothes, my clothes, that was it. So I went shopping for utensils and a mattress and then a bed. So now the bedroom was full, like it had some stuff, and the kitchen. But now the sitting room was just an empty room. So my brother gave me some, my bigger brother gave me some camping chairs, so that we used to stay there. So you can imagine one.
We have that picture so that we can show you how the house.
It was really funny because you see, like we had those camping chairs and a camping the table, like zile za safaris, those were safaris. So now the room was very empty and there's no curtains, there's nothing. So you can imagine you're paying for that house, big house, and you don't have anything.
Actually, I remember the day that we moved to Kiambu, Joseph didn't tell me that he was going to introduce me to his brother. So I was so tense. I remember that was the first day that he introduced me to his family members. And I remember that's the day that he brought the table and the seats. So he told Joseph that I'm coming to see you at your new place. And so he was not staying there, he was staying at my place. So we had to rush to Kiambu, but you did not tell me that your brother was coming. So he told me I have to meet my brother at Kiambu town. I'm coming and I'm going to do some shopping. So I stayed back in the house. I started cleaning and all that. All of a sudden, you called me. You sent me a message and told me my brother is here and we are coming. My brother and my nephew. So I was so tensed, guys. I was like, how am I going to behave? What is going to happen? Are they going to like me? You know?
Yeah, she was very tense. But I told her my brother is very easy. He's going person. So I think that's how we met, and then now how we moved to Kiambu, and then our God blessed us with some money. That so we were able now to furnish the house. I did some job online and I got some good money. So I furnished the sitting room. I bought at least a nice couch. And I think now I all I can say is that, you know, I think these things it's only God that makes those plans for you. He might make the plans for you, like how you meet your wife and how you settle down. But I think for me, a good wife comes from God. So I can only say that it's only God that has brought her to me, and now I have a son again, which I think she will tell you in the next video. Was it the next? Tell them.
So yeah, guys, that's how we met. That's our story up to there. Yeah. What I want to tell you guys is that if you feel that this is the right person for you, you know, there is that feeling. I was not interested in relationship because I didn't like commitment. But the moment I met him, that first day and we talked, I felt this is the right guy for me. Like, I had that connection with him. Yeah. And he didn't have much. Yeah. Yeah, but the way he used to talk, I knew this guy is someone that we can grow together, you know? Yeah. And it happened. Yeah. We moved in together. I'd never moved in with a guy before. That was my first time. I didn't even tell my family members. Nobody knew. Yeah, I think just like one cousin of mine, we are very close. Yeah, she's the only one who knew about it. So we could stay. Even I didn't go home much, but there's a time I used to go. When I go at home, they used to tell me, hey, you're growing. No, there is that you're loved, you're staying well, you're happy. At the end of the day, in the evening, you meet someone who gives you joy, you know. Yeah, and that's how we started our relationship. And then he told me, I've already told mom that I have a girlfriend.
Yeah, me and my mom were very close. So when I met Wanja and I knew she was the one, the first person I told actually was my mom. And I told her that I met a girl, she's really nice, and I think I might be able to settle down with her this time. And then moms are like, hey, my son, hey, yeah, settle down, get a you need to give me your firstborn child, so to come and play with me here in my house. So actually the decision to get Jason might have been from my mom because I was always afraid of kids, but one just says that's a story for another day. Yeah, so I think meeting someone and falling in love with them, I think it's only God who knows. Even if you don't believe in God, I think in a way there's another higher power that influences you in those decisions and being serious. And I'm not saying that we are a serious relationship like other people, or we are better than other people or what. I'm just saying that these things is God who gives them to you. So, and God who makes plans. Maybe I've seen other people are separated, single mothers and all that, but I think God's timing is the best timing for these things. That's all I can say.
Yeah, so that is the story for today, guys. Yeah, and it has been 4 years together. Yeah, I will give you a story of how we got our firstborn. Not a story for another day because it's another long story. Yeah, and I feel like I should be doing more of these sit downs, guys, talking to you. Yeah, I hope you like this video, and if you like, just leave a comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys, share with your friends. Please, let's support this channel. Please, let's comment, share. Yeah, it's really growing and I'm so happy about it. Yeah, okay, I started this channel as a workout channel. I really wanted to lose weight, after giving birth to my son, and I will talk about it on my next video. So for today, thank you so much for being here, thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and I love you so much, guys.
Yeah, you guys need to support her through this journey by subscribing to her channel. I can support her, but I can just tell you that sometimes tell me, hey babe, you're not supporting me a lot with anything, and then I say, okay, let me watch the video, but I tell I'm only just one person who can just, that's one view or one subscription. So I think if you support her, she will grow and become a great YouTuber. So thank you.
Yeah, so and thank you so much for being here. Please watch, subscribe, comment. Yeah, I love you, and bye. See you in my next video. Yeah, and comment down below, tell me what you think about this video and what you would love to see more. Yeah, bye.